It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Seneca. Think about time as a golden treasure chest. Once we spend it, we can never get it back. Just like that chest of gold, every tick of the clock is a piece of treasure we can't reclaim. It's a finite resource, an irreplaceable strand in the fabric of our lives. But how often do we truly value it as such? Each moment that passes is an opportunity, a possibility, a story waiting to be written. This brings us to a wise man named Seneca. He was a philosopher, a master of Stoicism, a person who deeply understood the value of time. He knew that every second counts, that every minute matters, and that every hour holds a wealth of potential. Seneca believed in the power of time, and he left us with timeless wisdom on how to manage it. So remember, time is like a golden treasure. Let's learn how to spend it wisely with Seneca's advice. Number 1. Identify your priorities. Imagine you're in a candy store, but you can only choose 3 candies. How do you choose? This question is similar to what Seneca, the wise philosopher, asked when talking about priorities. Just like in the candy store, we have many choices in life, but we can't choose everything. Seneca tells us to figure out what truly matters. It's like choosing the tastiest, most mouth-watering candies and leaving the rest behind. In life, we have to decide what is most important to us. Is it family? Is it learning? Or maybe it's creating something special. By identifying these priorities, we can save a lot of time. Instead of running around trying to do everything, we focus on what is most important. We spend our time wisely. Just like choosing the best candies, figure out what matters most to you. Number 2, avoid idle distractions. Ever tried to finish your homework while the TV is on? Not easy, right? That's because distractions like a noisy TV can steal our focus, making it hard to get things done. Seneca, a wise philosopher from long ago, knew this too. He thought that distractions were like pesky bugs, buzzing around and keeping us from doing what's important. For example, maybe you've tried to read a book while your phone keeps pinging with messages. Each ping pulls your attention away from the book, right? That's a distraction. Or maybe you've tried to do your chores while your favorite show is playing. It's hard to concentrate on cleaning when you're wondering what happens next in the story. So, what's the solution? Well, Seneca suggests turning off those distractions. That might mean silencing your phone, or turning off the TV, or closing your door to keep out noise. By doing this, you can focus on what you need to do. So remember, turn off that TV or whatever distracts you and focus on what you need to do. On the number 3, set clear goals. Imagine you're on a treasure hunt, but you don't have a map. That's tough, right? Now think about life. It's a bit like that treasure hunt. Without clear goals, it's easy to lose direction and waste time wandering aimlessly. Goals are your treasure map. They provide purpose, giving you a clear path and a destination to aim for. They help you stay focused, avoid distractions, and make the most of your time. But what makes a good goal? Firstly, it should be clear. Vague goals are like blurry maps. They lead nowhere. So, be specific. Want to become a better reader? Don't just say that. Set a goal to read a book every month. Secondly, your goals should be meaningful. Choose goals that matter to you, not what others think you should do. This gives you the motivation to keep going even when things get tough. So, always have your treasure map, or in other words, your goals. Number 4, reflect and self-examine. Ever looked in the mirror to see if your hair looks good? That's a bit like self-reflection. Seneca, that wise old philosopher, thought it was vital to take a good long look at ourselves, not just our hair. And he's not talking about making sure we're looking fancy. He means checking up on how we're using our time. Are we spending it wisely? Are we focusing on what really matters? Or are we letting precious moments slip away, lost in the hustle and bustle of everyday tasks? Here's a handy tip. Make a practice of setting aside a little time each day for self-examination. It doesn't have to be long, just a few minutes to take stock of your day. Ask yourself, what did I do well today? What could I have done better? This daily check-in can help you take control of your time, making sure it's well spent. So, just like checking your hair, check in with yourself and how you spend your time. Number 5, embrace simplicity. Remember the story of the tortoise and the hare? Slow and simple won the race. Now let's talk about a man named Seneca. He was a wise man who lived a long time ago, and he believed in the power of simplicity. He thought that life, like a race, doesn't always have to be fast and complicated. In fact, he believed that a simple life is a better life. Why? Because when we keep things simple, we don't waste time on unnecessary stuff. Think about it. If you have fewer things to worry about, you have more time to focus on what truly matters. It's like decluttering your room. When you get rid of the stuff you don't need, you have more space to enjoy the things you love. And that's what Seneca wanted us to understand. Life can be much more enjoyable, and we can make better use of our time when we embrace simplicity. So be like the tortoise, keep it simple and save time. Number 6, plan your day. Imagine you're building a Lego tower. You need a plan, right? Well, each day is like a tower of time, and without a plan, it can topple over before you even realize it. Seneca, a wise man from long ago, knew this. He believed in the power of a well-structured day. In his eyes, time was like a river, constantly moving. If we don't direct it, it will flow aimlessly, taking us wherever it pleases. But if we channel it, guide it, we can use its power to take us where we want to go. Now, planning your day doesn't mean you need to map out every minute. That would be like trying to build a Lego tower with a blueprint for a castle. It's about having a general idea of what you want to achieve and how you'll get there. It's about knowing your building blocks, your tasks, and figuring out the best way to stack them. Think of your tasks as different-sized Lego bricks. Some tasks are big and take lots of time. Others are small and can be done quickly. By planning your day, you can figure out the best order to stack them. Maybe you'll start with a few small tasks to warm up, then tackle a big one while your energy is high. Or maybe you'll do the big tasks first, then cool down with the small ones. Remember, it's not just about getting things done. It's also about making sure you have time for rest and play. Even the busiest Lego builder needs a break, so don't forget to leave some gaps in your tower, some free time to recharge and enjoy life. Finally, be flexible. Sometimes things don't go as planned. That's okay. If your Lego tower starts to wobble, don't panic. Just adjust your plan, move some bricks around and keep building. So, just like building your Lego tower, build your day with a plan. It's the best way to ensure your tower of time doesn't topple, but stands tall and proud, full of achievements and joy. Lastly, on our number 7, don't procrastinate. Ever waited until the last minute to finish your homework? Not fun, right? Seneca, the wise old philosopher, had a few things to say about this habit of ours called procrastination. He believed that putting off tasks only leads to wasted time and missed opportunities. You see, when we delay, we're not just pushing a task to the future. We're actually stealing precious time from ourselves. That time, instead of being used productively, slips through our fingers like sand. What's more, Seneca argued, waiting until the last minute adds unnecessary stress. It's like racing against a clock that's quickly winding down. And let's not forget the opportunities we might miss while we're busy procrastinating. You know, the ones that come knocking, but find us unprepared because we were too busy putting things off. So don't wait till the last minute. Do your tasks now and save your future self some time. If you found the video insightful, please share your thoughts in the comments section. If you're unsure of what to say, simply type "make the most of every moment," and please don't forget to like and subscribe. As always, remember to embrace the wisdom shared and strive to be the best version of yourself. Remember, time is golden, spend it wisely.